From the moment she opened her eyes, Rose was met with an excruciatingly bright light. Blinded by its brilliance, her other senses began working overtime to compensate for her disabled vision. A plethora of alien smells and sounds bombarded her from all directions. She was disoriented, confused and afraid, but even amongst the chaos, she knew she had to get back. Somewhere she could be safe again. She had to get home. A few terrible moments later, and her eyes had regained her focus. Finally able to see, she surveyed the room in an attempt to get her bearings, but nearly vomited when she looked down at herself to find her body covered in blood. Rose's stomach began to twist and turn. Everything had happened so quickly. Just minutes earlier, she felt comfortable and protected. Now she was panicky, cold and frightened, but even through her angst, she knew what she had to do in order to put an end to it all. She had to get home. From seemingly out of nowhere, a large man emerged and wrapped his hands around her. The Colossus demonstrated a brute strength the likes of which she'd never seen as he hoisted Rose effortlessly into the air. Terrified but determined to reach her safety zone, she launched herself towards the giant, biting down and tearing a chunk of flesh from his neck, causing him to drop her to the bed below. The room had flown into a scene of complete and utter anarchy. Voices everywhere, too numerous for Rose to count, added to the commotion as she tried to make her escape. A woman, almost as enormous as her first attacker, rushed towards her. Out of instinct, Rose whirled around, clawing wildly, tearing the female giant's face to shreds and forcing her to stumble backwards. It was now or never. She had to get home. Rose dug her fingernails into her mother's skin and pulled herself up the screaming woman's leg, dragging her umbilical cord behind her as she climbed. Just a little further, she thought to herself. She had to get home.